Let's take 10 and we're going to work on an inversion, a headstand. Now that's not for everybody, so you know your own body and just take your time just playing with this a little bit, but please do not go into the full headstand if it's not right for you, if you can't do inversions, if you've got neck problems and so forth. But I'm going to show you a nice safe way to work your way into a headstand. So we're going to start on our knees and on our shins. And when we come into a headstand, something that if you'd like to do too is you can start your headstand up against the wall. And that's how I learned to do mine, so that you have the support of the wall behind you. So if you've got a blank wall someplace, feel free, then do that. And it really does help you find that muscle memory as you come into your headstand. So with that wall in front of you. So what you want to do is come down onto the forearms and we're going to hold our elbows. So this is important too. This is the proper distance for your headstand, is your elbow length here. So come down onto those two elbows. Your hips are stacked over those knees. And now don't let those elbows move anywhere, but extend those arms and keep those elbows right where they are. Don't let them go out anymore. Interlock your fingers. And what we want to do is to make like a little flat space here for the crown of our head. And these thumbs are going to help support the head. So my elbows are in place. Again, you find the elbows here, you open out, you don't let those elbows move, interlock the fingers, open up those palms. And you want to have those thumbs available for your head. Now, let's bring the crown of our head right into that flat space and use those thumbs to just kind of check and make sure that head is nice and supported there. And from here, I want you to, we're not going to have a lot of pressure ever on our head or our neck because the support eventually is going to be, most of the weight's going to be in those arms. So from here, I want you to push into those wrists, the outsides of those wrists, and push into those forearms. So see how your head is already lifted up. There is no pressure on your head at all. But it's still nice and safe in that little cup. Now, if you've got the wall behind you or without a wall, both of these steps are nice and easy ways to help you start to get into this headstand. So tuck your toes under and lift those knees up and start to walk those feet forward. And now putting that weight into those forearms and in that wrist. The weight is not in your head and it's not in that neck. We want to keep that neck nice and safe. You're already in an inversion. So bring those knees back down. Rest for a moment. And let's try that again. So when you're ready, lift those knees up, walk those feet a little closer toward your body, and maybe if you've got that wall behind you, you can feel the back start to tap against that wall. So you know it's there, you know you're nice and safe. Push into those wrists, push into those forearms, and now let's lift one foot at a time. So just bending those knees, lift those feet. And if you are comfortable, now let's try to stack those hips over the shoulders. So both knees are coming up, or maybe one knee at a time. Again, you can have your back up against the wall here, or continue to play with your balance. Maybe the legs go up the wall, or you're finding your headstand. The weight is not in the head or the neck. Your arms are strong here. Bending those knees, bringing those feet back down. Release the hands, fold your arms in front, and stay here for a couple of minutes as you let the blood just rush back. And anytime you're in inversion, if you get up out of that quickly, you get very dizzy. So we just want to give it some time here. Good job. So just nice and easy, come back up. So those little tips again are grabbing those opposite elbows, coming forward. When those elbows drop, they stay there. Now let's open up those arms. Don't let those elbows move. Interlock the fingers, open up the palms, because that is where the crown of your head's going to sit, and those thumbs are going to help you. So bring the crown of your head into that little small, or that little bowl, let's call it a little bowl that your hands have made. Thumbs are supporting. And now push into those wrists and those forearms. So feel that strength here already building. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Start to walk those feet forward. And just play with one leg at a time. So this is already an inversion. And whenever you're ready, if you think that you can stack those hips over those shoulders, kicking up, and then maybe extending the legs. Remember, no weight is on that neck. Keeping that neck nice and loose. Slowly, gently come out of that. Fold those arms in front. Letting that blood flow come back to normal. And after a few moments, you can gently bring yourself back up. Those are not simple poses, but once you realize that you're using the strength of your arms and not the head and neck, then you feel that shift of power of what you need to work on for your headstand. So if you were able to work into that or just play with it a little bit, that's all you need to do is just play, finding the muscle memory, and use that wall. That really is a great supporting system to get you to feel safe and secure as you're coming into that pose. And just continue to play. And whatever you were able to accomplish with that, well done, and thanks for taking 10.